home warranties, we have people here all the time trying to sell us home warranties, which are great. You know, if your dishwasher breaks and you need
Sure.
a new dishwasher, it's great to have a warranty in place. And people seem to put a lot of thought into choosing the right home warranty. And it's funny because I think that homeowners insurance, hazard insurance, has a lot larger impact on people. When it's needed, we're talking about probably really large amounts of money and really big things. And at least from my point of view as the real estate agent, people never really seem to think about it much or talk about it much. They maybe go with who the lender set them up with, or they go with whoever they saw the quote online that was easy because you click a button.
Right.
And so anyway, I thought it would be interesting to talk with you today and just hear your thoughts on homeowners insurance, because it's really important and I don't think that people think about it very much.
Do that.
So I didn't know, do you want to introduce yourself?
So, Kenneth J, Allstate Insurance here local in Grants Pass. Your new insurance agent, by the way.
Yes.
And so you bring up some good points, and I find that there's misconceptions about what people understand is covered in a home warranty as opposed to homeowners insurance. Normally, you know, when you talk about the home warranty, those are kind of there to take care of minor things, right? My dishwasher broke, my appliance broke, which is not how or what insurance is built for, right? Insurance is built for the large losses in life, which is why it's often better to have a closer look at what you're doing in terms of your homeowner's insurance, which I find in the process of buying a home maybe isn't done so much. People tend to be overwhelmed and don't really put much thought into a policy or what the policy does and what the parts of the policy do, and understand that. Many times I ask questions to my potential clients or my client, and I say, do you know what these numbers mean? And most say, well, no, not really. It's what they gave me, right? Who's they?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a good question. And so I'm a firm believer in understanding what you're purchasing, and I going through each part of the coverage and understanding how it works, where the limitations are, and how you could be or may not be exposed. Right? That's my job. And unfortunately, insurance has gotten to a point where I believe it's putting more onus on the consumer to understand and know more about their insurance, because there's more self-serve stuff, right? And like you mentioned, I can click online or just get something, and that requires you to know a little bit about insurance, which most people don't want to do.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them. It's not the most exciting thing, but it is a very important thing in life. We never want to find out on the backside of a claim that we could have or should have done something different that might look the whole situation, make it look better. So, really important. And again, when it's one of the biggest assets in your life, that biggest purchase you may ever have in life, it's a really smart thing to set up, have an understanding of what your policy does, how it works, and where you may or may not be exposed.
I think that's so true. So when I think of homeowners insurance, I have a specific thought in mind,
Sure.
a specific understanding. I like when they call it hazard insurance,
Right.
because that's how I always think of it.
Yep.
It's for when the disaster occurs.
Correct.
And hopefully, I think for each of my buyers, hopefully you don't find yourself in a situation with that disaster occurring,
Right.
but statistically it happens, and so
Right.
it's always good to protect yourself.